Yeah, hi guys, good morning. So today, as I said before, we are doing a photography 101 with Mr. Inder Sura. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, John. Hi, I'm Inder Sura.
So who is Inder first?
Someone.
How you become a photographer?
Me, I just started this as a hobby back in around 10 years ago. It just started as a hobby and then professionally got into it because the only thing was like I was too much interested in this field. That's why I got interested. So and later on just keep on practicing and after 5 years working in the India, then 5 years now here.
Wow.
So it's around 10 years of experience now.
So what are the most projects that you click?
The biggest project that I have done, it's mostly in India because I started from there. Those were but at that time I used to do only weddings, events and product photography. I worked in Amazon, I worked in Snapdeal, that's similar Amazon but from here. Then slowly I got into food photography after I came to the UK. So now 4 years, from 5 years I'm here, last 4 years I'm doing food photography. Now currently we are in Flavor Street, it's in Dubai.
So without further ado, we will teach us how to use the camera. So let's do it.
Okay guys, so as you know, first thing you need to do is set up your lights. You have this big modifier here with mesh that will give more softer light. There is a high powered flash inside. One side I'm keeping the reflector just to give orange highlights, like golden highlights. Everything this set is done. Then you just take out your goddamn camera.
What is your
Right
camera
now
model?
I'm using 5D Mark IV with extra battery grip and the lens is 100mm 2.8 macro lens, the best lens for food photography. I have two more lenses, but that keeps on changing. It depends on the situation. So one is 2470, this f4, and the other one is from Sigma. It's 1835, that's 1.8. For interior shots, this is a very beautiful lens for interior and landscape. First things we do is set up the flash. So right now I'm here using Yongnuo YM560 with a Yongnuo receiver. This will go on the top of the camera. So this will wirelessly trigger this flash, which will trigger this flash. So I don't need to have any cables lying around. Okay. Put it on stand. Turn it on. So the power I'm keeping is 1 to 128. This is the lowest power because I don't need high power from this. Because this flash will be acting as the master flash. And then this will send signal to this will send signal to this.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. This will send signal to this flash as a master. And as this flash fire, this will flash fire as a slave. So I just keep it somewhere here because the receiver of this flash is somewhere here. So I keep it there. Just put this on your hot shoe. Throw it in. TX and TRX. TX mode, this will fire this directly. TRX is like if you have one more flash mounted over here on top. So you can fire simultaneously maybe 3 to 4 different flashes. This is done. TX mode. If you have proper batteries. I now don't have batteries because yesterday we had work. Okay, and check the memory card if it's installed or no. These are the main things that you need to do. You don't need to be that guy who forgets the memory card while shooting because that happened with me a long time ago. What I usually do, I take some dark object. Why dark object? Because this absorbs most of the light. Who knows if the food is dark, so you know what to take. You know what settings to be. This is my main light, this will be the reflector. We have a background set and the background set. Turn on your camera, check the settings. Right now I'm shooting it.
So how do you connect that to?
This one is already connected. This one will send signals to this flash. This flash will act as a master's mode and this will act as slave mode.
Okay.
This will send signals to this flash. As it fires, this will fire on its own. For test, you can just press this button. Wow. And we did not turn this off. Thank you, John.
Or maybe switch.
No, thank you, John. You just didn't turn it on. Thank you, John.
So what is inside? Okay.
It's a ghost. You made me look stupid. No, it's fine. Now, as we have turned on the flash, you see this is bouncing. For settings in the camera, I'm shooting at f5.6. 160 is my shutter speed and 100 is the ISO. For test shot, let's take some test shots. What I'm trying to look here is the shadow. The shadow shouldn't be too dark because it will mess up the picture. Later on, if you want to edit the picture, you cannot get too much. Why I'm shooting in JPEG at the moment, it's better you shoot at RAW. But as I have too much shoots, too many things coming up, I cannot keep on shooting on RAW format. So that's why I'm shooting every single picture on JPEG. But normally, always go for RAW format. So now as you see the picture, here it's pretty dark. This side, I can do two of the things, one of the two things. I can either increase the ISO or put a different light on this side. So, but I don't want to put a different light, so I'll just increase the ISO to...
Why you don't want to put?
Because I want one gradual shadow. I can use separate light with a low power, but with just one reflector, I'll just get a gradual shadow.
Okay.
With another light over there, I'll have a very high light, bright light on the other side. That's what I don't want. Now my ISO is increased from 100 to 200. Test shot. Now as you see, the picture is also crisp. It has a golden highlight. Reason being, this is the golden reflector. Maybe I'll increase a little bit more ISO. Now it's for 320. 160 shutter speed, 320 ISO. Now it's properly lit. So here you see. Now everything is properly lit. And we are ready for the shoot. Once the first food item comes, when we keep the first item over there, then we'll try to imagine some scenarios, some background, some things what can be added in the background. Because this plain food will look like the softbox shot, plain white background. I don't want to do. That's why we are using some different texture background to give that a more homely look. Now we'll wait for the first food item to come.
So one more thing. When do you use your lens?
Yeah, the lenses. I always start with 100 mm. This is the best lens for food photography because the field view, I'm not sure about the term. This will like compress the background. When you're shooting the food, it will try to compress the background so your field will look pretty good. The other lenses, f2. The 2470, that I mostly use for flat lays. This lens can go up to 2.8. That's like pretty wide, as I said. That will go up to 4. That's all pretty wide, but depends on the situation.
Okay.
So it depends on the type of shot I want. If I have like multiple items here, then I'll be taking the flat lay with the lens, that lens. Because this lens is known as prime lens. You cannot zoom in, you cannot zoom out. This is fixed 100 mm lens. The other lens is to like 24 to 70. And the other lens is 18 to 35. So it has different focal length. This one has fixed focal length.
Now, he's taking the last item. So, this is the last item. And done. We did shoot from 9 to 1 for how many items?
670 items, 70 plus items.
So 70 items. That's the number. So plus we'll have another restaurant
Yeah,
for this day.
we're gonna die very soon.
So I hope you learned something from photography 101 by mr.Inder Sura. Thanks, man.
Thank you, at your service.